All right, so I'm Mr. Pottebaum, and these questions came from my 5th Bell AP Statistics course. So yeah, we'll see if we can answer all of these. The first one is, have you ever failed a math class or test? I failed tests before, but not in a math class. So I guess the answer would be no. Do you believe in soulmates? Oh, I guess I'm going to have to say yes, or my wife would be very upset with me. Name something you regret and something you never take back. Ooh. Wow, this could get deep. I regret getting upset at my mom after my dad died because she was dating other people. And then something I'd never take back. That would be the same thing. I spent time with her right before she passed away of cancer, so I wouldn't take that time back. Who's your favorite superhero or student? I think those two are pretty much mutually exclusive. So favorite superhero would be Superman, of course. Favorite student? Boy, that's a loaded question. I'm gonna pass. What's the meaning of life? The golden rule, do unto others as you want done to you, I think. If you could be anything other than a teacher, what would you be? That'd be a tough one. Maybe a professional athlete, but I'm just not that good. Do you prefer ducklings or kittens? It's an odd question. Ducklings? I don't like cats. What are some really obnoxious things students do? They have a problem. Obnoxious things students do. The really obnoxious thing is when they think they know everything and they don't. What's the oddest experience you ever had as a teacher? Ooh, oddest, that's a great question. Oddest experience I've ever had as a teacher. Oh, okay. This one's good. This might take a minute. My first year of teaching was in a middle school in North Carolina, and the principal called me into his office, and I wasn't sure what was going on, but there was a student in there, and the student was being reprimanded for bullying another student. Basically, he had taken him and thrown him under the ground, or thrown him on the ground in the bathroom underneath the sink, and then he splashed a bunch of water in his face. And the reason I had to go in there, which I didn't know at the time, was that the student was going to be paddled. And he was paddled 3 times with this long paddle like you'd see in a fraternity or something, with holes in it and everything. That is by far my oddest experience as a teacher, witnessing a student get paddled. I don't recommend it for anybody. It was really weird. Weirdest thing I saw/did in college. Weirdest thing I saw or did in college. I don't know if this is weird or not, but I was at the last game at Pitt Stadium when Pitt played Notre Dame, and they beat Notre Dame, and I rushed the field, and I climbed, and we knocked down the goalpost, and I actually climbed on the goalpost and rode it around the stadium as everybody was carrying it. That was pretty weird, and I got on the news for that one, so that was good. What's your spirit animal? There is no way I know how to answer that. I'm not sure I understand the whole spirit animal thing, so I'm just going to pass on that. I don't know if I had a spirit animal. If I had one, it'd probably be, I don't have a clue. I'm sorry. What kind of shampoo do I use? I guess you're wondering if I use shampoo. I use this Dove shampoo that my wife buys me. I don't know, it's in a gray bottle. Best prank I ever pulled on someone. Okay, I did this to my RA. I got him twice. My RA in college, my freshman year, used to key into our rooms. He had a key to our rooms, and he'd key into our rooms and spray us with the super soaker. So we got back at him by, we took a trash can and we filled it with water from the bathroom, and we leaned it up against his door, and the door's open inward. So when he opened the door, this like tidal wave of water just came splashing on him. He had a lot of expletives to say after that. And then the next week, he continued to key into our rooms and do stuff to us, and we found out that if we hit his door hard enough, it would just pop open. So we took the back to all the toilets off the tank and we put it underneath his fitted sheet in his bed. And so yeah, he was really happy about that. Describe the perfect student. Perfect student is not the one that gets the best grades. It's the one that puts in the effort and reaches their potential. What's the main thing we should take out of high school? I think high school is a great time to find out who you are, but if you're going to take something out of it, you should make some good friendships. You should try to learn as much as you can, and don't try to be here just to earn a grade. You can you have some fantastic resources here to really learn some things, and I would take that out of here. Try to learn how to become a good student, how to become a good learner, because you're going to need to do that throughout your life. You put $1 in a jar, then flip a coin. If it's heads, you double the amount in the pot. If it's tails, you get the amount in the pot. What's the expected outcome? That's a great question. I'm going to have to work that out. I'll get back to you. What is your rapper name if you had one? I don't think I'm cool enough to have a rapper name. Yeah, I don't think I have a rapper name. I'd have to let somebody else select that. When did you begin shaving your head? When I lost the battle with my hair. So that was a few years ago. It was just a couple years ago, probably three years ago. What's the longest your hair has ever been? Okay, so there are hair questions now. I don't think it's ever been very long. I think when I was a kid, I had like one of those Beatles haircuts, but that was my parents' fault, not mine. I was like 5. So probably like, maybe that long. I think that's about it. So these were some good, interesting questions. Oh, there's one more. Somebody decided to ask me if I ever go commando in public, bro. This is obviously from a guy, because generally girls don't write bro after the end unless somebody's just being smart and trying to throw me off. The answer is no. No, I generally don't do that. I can't even remember doing that by accident. So we'll just say no to that question. And I think that's about it.